The shooting of Hoffman and his wife and the killings of Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband tonight has the Ramsey County Sheriff calling for stepped-up security at the state capitol.
But he's also criticizing communication between agencies after the attack. Jay Coles is live at the Capitol with a story you're seeing first here. Jay.
Lindsay, Sheriff Bob Fletcher in Ramsey County sent these two letters to the state capitol, specifically to Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, the other to the head of Capitol Security for the State Patrol. And in these letters, Sheriff Fletcher says if things don't change, something catastrophic will happen at the Capitol and to lawmakers. Prosecutors say Vance Belter seriously wounded State Senator John Hoffman and his wife June 14th around 2 o'clock in the morning. An hour and a half later, they say he shot and killed House Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman and her husband, Mark.
Most of us in law enforcement didn't get any notice till 7 o'clock in the morning. Our legislators didn't get any notice till 6:30, 6:45 that live in our area.
Ramsey County Sheriff Bob Fletcher calls it a very bad communication and a 3 to 4 hour delay in notification that a murderer was stalking lawmakers with a list.
If Ann Rest can be checked on at 2:36, we damn well better be able to secure Melissa Hortman's house before 3:30. And those failures haunt us in law enforcement. All we want is the information.
Monday, Sheriff Fletcher sent this letter to the Capitol Sergeant at Arms and the head of Capitol Security for the State Patrol. In it, Fletcher asks who's in charge of notification, Capitol Security, or someone else.
There needs to be an analysis of whose responsibility that is moving forward, or we will have the same thing happening in the near future.
Sheriff Fletcher also sent this letter last week to Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, who chairs the Capitol Security Committee. In it, he calls for metal detectors for the general public, people with permits to carry, and the media. Fletcher says it could be done with 4 Capitol checkpoints.
Can you imagine carrying an automatic weapon into the gallery of the Minnesota Senate or Minnesota House up above? As of right now, that could happen.
The head of Minnesota Common Cause wants the Capitol Security Committee to hold public hearings instead of private ones. But she says she would support metal detectors if done thoughtfully.
That when it comes to these kinds of issues, right, that we're putting Minnesotans front and center in the process and in the work that is happening in that Capitol. And that includes security.
Now, within the last hour, we did receive a response from DPS, Department of Public Safety Commissioner Bob Jacobson, and he says in response to Sheriff Fletcher's letter, this: the letter does not accurately represent the manner in which law enforcement responded to the tragic events of June 14th. Notifications were sent to the proper authorities early that morning. We'll be discussing that in greater detail with Sheriff Fletcher and others as the investigation continues. Now, just moments ago, I talked with Sheriff Fletcher to get his response to that. He tells me he has a detailed timeline and that he's going to share that information with me tomorrow. I also reached out to Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan. She declined an interview, and also members of the Security Committee declined interviews, but both said they're going to continue to work together to make sure that the Capitol is safe for lawmakers and the general public. Reporting live at the state Capitol, Jay Coles, 5 Eyewitness News.
Jay, thank you so much.